Hello, hello. Hope you are enjoying this little bit cooler weather. And I hope you are putting some of these habits we've been talking about over the last several weeks into place. And this week, we're going to be talking about a habit that I think will probably, for most of us, will be the easiest habit to get into. Now, let me just throw a word out there: fast food. When I say fast food, most people say, "Oh, that's not shouldn't be in a health conversation." But when I say the word fast food, most of us think of a typical standard fast food eating establishment. But let's go back a lot further and think about the original fast food. And I think about an apple. You have an apple growing on a tree, and you pick it and you clean it off and you eat it. Now that is some fast food. You don't even have to go through a drive-through for that. So increasing our fruit intake, that should be easier for most, because the prep time is limited on most of our fruits. You might have to peel it, but you can, like say with an orange or something like that. But most fruit is ready to eat, so that is pretty fast food. So much like increasing your vegetable intake, we talked about that at a minimum of 3 cups a day, and for your fruit, it's 3 servings a day. And a serving size is going to vary depending on the type of fruit that you're eating. But today I'm going to highlight berries because they are so high in anthocyanins, which you probably notice on your PhytoRx pad is written on there. But they have so many health benefits. They're low in calories. They are high in fiber, which fills us up. They have been shown to improve our health by lowering blood pressure, potentially lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol, improve our oxidative stress from a cellular level. So there's just so many benefits from fruit. And again, berries, they're about to go out of season, so frozen berries are just as beneficial as your fresh berries. Now make sure if you're getting frozen berries that they don't have anything added to them, no added sugar or anything like that. They're sweet enough as they are. But one way to get more fruit in, and I like to again talk about berries, is if you have frozen fruit, just thaw out a cup of frozen fruit. You can thaw it out on the counter, you can thaw it in the refrigerator, and then mix it in with some low-fat Greek yogurt, or top it on maybe a whole wheat pancake. Also, I like to add fresh fruit for my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And in place of the jelly, I like to use fruit. So I'll take some, this would probably be fresh, but I like to cut up some fresh strawberries and use that with my peanut butter in place of the jelly. So you've got natural sugar in that in those strawberries. You can also do the same thing with an apple. And cut up an apple, leave the skin on, so you have that added fiber in there. So there are ways you can get that fruit in. And also this week, your tool that you're getting, I'm so excited to show you this, is you're going to be getting a recipe book that we have put together. We have made all these recipes. Our photographer from Plants for Human Health took all the photos, and this is just it's a small resource. It's got some recipes in it that highlight lots of the foods that we are recommending for you during your PhytoRx journey. And hopefully beyond, you're going to take these habits that you've got and you're going to keep them in your everyday life. But on the very last page, it has a recipe for a fruit smoothie. And again, sometimes smoothies get a bad rap because they do have, some of them have added sugars and lots of added things in them. This particular recipe does not. So you can overdo it on fruit, especially if you're adding sugars and things like that. But this is not what it's recommending. So this recipe book that you're getting will help you come up with maybe some more creative things to do in the kitchen with some of these foods that we are highlighting. But anyway, I'm excited for you to get this. And so again, this week, We are just talking about increasing your fruit intake, and I hope this is your easiest week yet. And I will be sending you out this video, and if you have any questions or comments or concerns or ideas, I'd love to hear from you. So once again, eat more fruit. Take care.